Oh my God, hi. Hello. So today I wanted to show you the things that have replaced the other things. Is that what we're going with? The things that have replaced like go-to things, okay? I have new go-to things, essentially. This is very exciting. I don't know where to begin. Maybe we should begin with like the most obvious one. So the Haus Labs foundation has essentially replaced all of my foundations. It's like that simple. Like it's just replaced all of them. This is the shade. I do take issue with the shade, which I have talked about a little bit. The shade that I love is 030 Fair Cool, which I take major issue with. Yes, I am olive. I'm not a cool olive. I'm a more warm olive. Now, I have had a few of you be like, I swear to God, you're a neutral olive, because people will be like, you look good in cool tones. And I'm like, I can get away with cool tones. I look best in warm tones. So if I am anywhere on the spectrum, maybe I'm like straddling like neutral and warm, but I'm definitely more warm. Like I glow in ivory and we all know it. Okay. That's not even what I want to talk about this foundation. Like that's not even it. Basically, if you watched my video where I talked about like water-based makeup for acne prone skin, I am congestion prone. Okay. I just am. I'm acne prone. My skin's been in a state for many different reasons, mostly dietary, and that's a personal thing, and we'll talk about that in another video if you'd like. But I have touched on it a little bit. Overall, I've always noticed that when I wear like oil-based or just heavier products in general, like your creams and whatever, I don't know, like here for example, MAC Studio Fix is just like a heavier foundation. I recently, what was I doing this for? I don't even remember. I was going somewhere. Maybe it was my birthday. And I was like, I want to do like glam, okay? Or maybe I was going to an event. I don't know. It doesn't matter. And I was like, I haven't used this in a while. I'm going to use this. And I picked it up and then I immediately was like, oh, wait, I like have a couple tiny little breakouts like around my temples. Do I really want to wear a heavy foundation? And like, yes, my face will look flawless while I'm like at the dinner or the event or whatever the hell it was, but it's just gonna suffocate those blemishes, and they always ended up like becoming bigger, always. So since I've switched to the Haus Labs foundation, that doesn't happen. Like it just doesn't. When I remove my makeup at the end of the day, like if I had a blemish, it looks the same, basically, like it's not exacerbating. It's not super heavy. It has like a nice, like medium buildable coverage. It's very liquidy and like light. I mean, it's not like so liquidy, but it's like a nice lightweight formula, like it has like a little bit of a drip to it, basically. It's so comfy and it provides like a really beautiful amount of coverage that was such a waste of a pump, without feeling heavy on the skin, without exacerbating my like acne prone skin or congestion or whatever. So I have kind of fallen in love with this. Like once I found the right color for me, I've fallen in love. It's the only foundation that I've been using, with the exception, like occasionally, especially when I'm feeling like maybe a little bit more dry, the Lisa Eldridge Skin Tint. It's like, this is T1.5. Which is, I would say, maybe ever so slightly more warm than this. If you are like a pale, warm olive, these are the only complexion products that I've been using. What? These are the only foundation, like skin products that I've been using. Does that make sense? I love it. I think it's fantastic. And it's replaced all of my freaking foundations, and I like don't really know what to do about it. Like, I don't really know what to do about it. Except like celebrate a little bit, I guess. I also really like the packaging. It's kind of heavy, but like it is nice. Anyway, that's number one. Number two is so exciting. I don't even know what to say about it. So the KJH, Katie Jane Hughes, this is KJH.brand. Okay, that's how you can like find her brand. Katie Jane Hughes, makeup artist galore. I was gonna say makeup artist extraordinaire, but galore came out. Glorious makeup artist extraordinaire. This is her precision sculpture stilo, which she recently came out with. This is a really beautiful blurry contour lip liner, essentially. You guys have seen this type of thing from like K-beauty. Like K-beauty brands have been coming out with this kind of thing for many, many years. However, this has replaced for me the Refi lip blur, whatever the fuck it's called. Stone. This is the blur liner, and I loved Stone. Like I gotta put the cap back on this or I'm gonna like mess this up. Let me tell you why I like this better. So a lot of the K-Beauty like lip pencils like this are meant to be very like blurry, right? So they're a little bit more, and you can see from this, it's not so pigmented. It's a lot more, it has almost like a silicone-y kind of feel. So you can go in with like a lot of it. And it creates this really soft line around the lips. Now I really liked Stone. I thought it was a beautiful color. It is quite nice, especially with like my coloring currently. It's pretty warm, you know, pretty warm, I don't know. What I love, the reason that I have switched, well, first of all, oh good, okay, this is my new one. These fall out of the packaging a lot. Like it would be really annoying, but every single time, I think I've gone through 3 of them, they pop out of the packaging and it's just like very obnoxious. I don't like that. So far I have not had that problem with the Katie Jane Hughes lip stilos. These are a little bit smaller in size. Let me show you a side by side. Yeah, the Refi ones are a little bit thicker. You can see the difference there. Katie's, first of all, this is, I just tried to put this cap on here. I won't talk about it. Katie's, this is the shade Etch. Oh God. And they are quite similar, but Katie's is just ever so slightly more cool toned. Ever so slightly more cool toned. And I don't know how well you can see, but there's more pigment. There's slightly more pigment. So you can see that this swatch is a little bit softer. And these are a little bit more saturated. There's just like more payoff. Now, when I first swatched, she invited me to a little like get together to swatch them in person, which was so much fun. When I first saw that they were a little bit more pigmented, I was like, oh no, they're not gonna be as blendy. Like I'm not gonna get them as blurry, but you absolutely can. They're what I'm wearing on my lips right now. Let me zoom you in and I'll just show you a little, like, I'll just do a little touch up. Look at that color. Ooh, and they're so, like the way that they're shaped, you can just go around the lips so easily and create like the perfect contour that isn't too, like, it's very in keeping with Nina Park, in my opinion. Like the Nina Park lip, the ever so slightly blurred edge, you know, so fabulous. And they are very blendy, like very blendy. Like you can really blend them out. So what Katie said when she was showing these to me, look at that. It's just like so perfect. It's so gorgeous. I love it so much. I can't, it's the only thing I've been wearing on my lips recently. It's the only thing. And every once in a while I'll freak out because I can't find it. And then I'll find it in a purse because I was like, I brought it with me. It's so good. I love it. Basically, Katie was saying that like what she wanted was she wanted something that was going to give you the payoff, give you that blend, and she would teach you how to make it long wearing. She didn't want it to be a long wear formula because like any of us have used these like long wear lip liners, a lot of the time, like that's a really hard thing to perfect. I take issue with this specifically with the Fenty lip liners. Once you put them down, they're not moving. So you can't really blend them. It's really hard. Like if you want that just one line, then I guess that's good, you know, and you want it to stay put, then fantastic. What she suggested doing, and I have talked about this in my like few tutorials where I have shown you how to recreate like Nina Park's lips, like the lips that Nina Park does, which I'll link up here because they're good ones. Set it with a little bit of powder. That's all you gotta do. Just the outer perimeter of the lip, just set it with a little bit of powder. It's not going anywhere, okay? If you set your lip liner, I'm telling you, it's such a game changer, and I've heard that from a lot of people, which is fabulous. But the main point of this video is just to say that like Stone, when I first picked up Stone from Refi, I was like, I'm obsessed with this. Like quick blurred lip, don't even need to wear anything. Like it's so easy. But then I got this one. And I was like, oh, the color is just like ever so slightly more perfect. And I love that I don't have to like continuously like go over my lip, you know, to get the payoff or to make sure that like things are, I don't know, even, or there's like an even distribution of pigment. This is just, it's so good. Like she really nailed it. She really nailed it. And all of the colors are stunning. Like she has these really beautiful, I think there's 5 total. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's 5. And she has a beautiful range for every skin tone. Let me show you the darkest one. Forge, I think. Oh, Jesus Christ. Forge is really, I think Forge is the darkest one. Look at that. We're talking range, okay? Beautiful. And because they're very, very blendy, and you know, there's only 5 shades, but because they're very, very blendy, you can really like tailor them to your skin tone. So you can really like blend them out. Chisel is a really beautiful color also. Now I just feel like I'm doing an ad for her, which like I don't mind. Chisel is, I've used Chisel to contour my nose before. Just saying, beautiful contour color. So this is like the shade up from Etch. And then so I just threw them all over the place. Carve, have I even used Carve? Some of them are like a little too dark for me personally. This is Carve, which is deeper, but it's like a little bit more warm. And then this is Engrave. I haven't used Engrave. Yeah, Engrave is beautiful as well. So just these really beautiful like range of contour colors. So gorgeous, so gorgeous. But I have to say Etch is just perfect. Perfect. Like no notes, perfect. Okay, next up is, it's also an obvious one, sorry, but like I can't talk about this enough. The CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer in the shade Defined has absolutely replaced my Sephora contour stick. This is in the shade Fair Light. And I've talked about this a million times. I'm just gonna give a quick little rundown for anyone who hasn't seen this. The reason that I don't even remember how I like came across this. Like maybe I just like found it on Ulta and like based on the photo, I was like, oh, that might be like a nice contour color. It's perfection. It's such perfection. Look at this. Oh my God. The reason I love it so much is because there's like a decent amount of green in it, which is incredible for someone who is more olive and pale. Okay. If you have a very light skin tone, it's hard. It's so hard to find a contour that isn't going to look orange, red, purple. That is kind of my complaint with this one. It sort of has a purpley, it sort of has like some orange. It's funny when you first like swatch, there's definitely higher on it. When you first swatch it down, I see a lot more purple, but on like the outer perimeter of it, it has like a little bit of like an orangey kind of tinge. So like, yeah, this is what I was using forever. It's very pigmented. It's quite like, it's just very like, yeah, it's very pigmented. Like it's obviously darker than Defined, which is perfection in my opinion for creating shadows on skin that if like any contour tends to pull more red or orange on you. It's so beautiful. It really creates that like natural shadow look. I use it in like the under part of my face. So like along my jawline. Sometimes I use a teeny little bit of it just like right in here to kind of like hollow out those cheekbones, you know, just like a little contour to amp up my whatever. I was gonna say like most of it, the shaping that I do on my cheeks is like with bronzer, but I just pop a little bit like right there, like right there. And maybe you can tell. It just looks so much, it just mimics the natural shadows that you see naturally in my skin tone. If you just like look at the other part, like this part of my neck right here, like look at that. It's like the same color. It's incredible. It's like such a game changer. So I've mentioned a million times for people that like the Sephora one is really great if you're looking for a very, very cool toned contour. It is extremely pigmented, so if you're very light, you gotta be careful. Like use little bits. And something you can do is mix it in with your foundation if it's like way too pigmented. So it's a great contour, but like I haven't touched it since I got this. And I actually picked up 2 extras because I was like, you know, when you find something that's like so perfect and you're just like, please don't discontinue these. That's why I picked up 2 extras just in case, because it's like literally the perfect color. So yeah, fabulous. And I know that I talk about it all the time and you see me use it all the time, but it can't be reiterated enough. Next up, this is probably crazy. These lashes, dude. I just found them on Amazon. They're just spiky. There's a million different lengths. I'm obsessed with them. And since, if you saw my recent like go-to makeup, eye makeup, I'll put it up here. They are the lashes that complement that look so perfectly. Look at this. Look at them. So spiky. Maybe it's better to see them this way. So spiky. So many different lengths. So many different lengths. And yes, I don't even think it matters what brand you get because it's literally from Amazon. Like they're just like those stock kind of like bulk buy lashes. But these are perfection. Amazing. Especially for bringing a little bit of edge to your look, which I've been really wanting to do because it's always been like a part of my style overall. And since I grew out and dyed my hair, it's like almost impossible to make myself look edgy with this like longer red hair, which by the way, I'm going back to blonde and I'm cutting it off. I don't want to talk about it. If you have an emotional connection to my hair, I don't know what to say. What to say, it's going away. Anyway, I'm obsessed with these. I'll obviously link them down below, but they've pretty much replaced all of my other lashes, which is kind of crazy. The only thing that like I really did become super accustomed to the pre-stick from Velour. Like I love those, like the under lash that are pre-stick, you just pop them on. So like you do have to put glue on these, which is like a little bit annoying. So maybe at some point I'll go back to my pre-stick under lashes, but I'm really obsessed with the way these look. And I usually wear like, I'll wear like a longer one here, a more medium one here, and then like a short one in here. And like some of the really, really small ones on the lower lash line, they just look, they're sick. Like they look so sick. Ugh, I love them. This is a fresh one because my other one is naked. I took the thing off. This is the Olay Retinol 24 Smoothing Body Lotion. I've been searching for the perfect body lotion, retinol body lotion, for a very long time. And I had seen, honestly, I think I was like flipping through magazines and I saw ads for this, the Olay Retinol 24. Like they have a body wash too, which like, I don't know why you would use a body wash that has retinol. That just seemed like you're washing it off. Whatever. Anyway, I finally found this. I think I found it on Walmart.com and I like bulk bought, like I bought like 3 of them because I've been wanting to try them so badly. Love. It's a very lightweight formula. It absorbs quickly. It's I was gonna say blendy. It like glides on the skin, so you don't have to apply a ton of it to like make it move around the skin, which is really nice. Obviously it's just like a retinol body lotion. It does have kind of a medium strong scent, I would say. Like it is scented. So if you're very sensitive to scents, maybe you wouldn't like it, but the scent is like whatever. I would rather an unscented version. It's very moisturizing. Like I love it. It's a dream. It's an absolute dream. It's Olay. And it was like relatively affordable compared to the Naturium. It's a retinol body lotion. This stuff is, it's really nice, you know, but I will say that the packaging is like the formula and the packaging is a little bit annoying. It's a slightly thicker formula. It's a lot harder to get out of the packaging. And like with this one, you can like, squeeze it a little bit easier and you can also like cut open the top and scoop it out. But if you get like the larger one with the pump that's like more like this, it's almost impossible to get out. And like, it's just, I don't know, dangerous in my opinion to like go at it with an X-Acto knife trying to like open those kinds of things up. This formula, like what you can just easily take off the label and then you can see exactly how much you have left. And it's one of those formulas where like it moves relative, you know what I mean? Like you can knock it out of here real easy. So it's not just kind of like stuck at the bottom, which is really nice. Plus this is expensive. Naturium, it's not like cheap, you know? So it's totally replaced this, which is amazing. And I'm really glad that I finally found it. So yeah, if you're looking for a retinol body lotion, highly recommend. Okay, then finally, I want to end on hair. So this is what I'm using now to kind of like maintain the color of my hair. You've seen Cara Color before. You've seen the conditioner, but I just wanted to say this has replaced my purple one. It's totally replaced my purple one, obviously, because I have copper hair now. Like I said, I'm going back to blonde, so I'm gonna have to pick up my purple, my platinum Cara Color. But if you are not aware of this product, like in general, this is just like a product that is it's like a sleeper. It's like a sleeper product. If you don't know about it, once you buy it, like especially if you're someone who tones their hair, you're gonna be like, oh my God, how did I live without this? Basically, it's called a conditioner, so it cleanses, tones, and conditions all in one. It's really great for between shampoos. So if you shampoo like twice a week or 3 times a week and you like, I don't know, maybe you had to go out and do your hair and you have a ton of product in it and it doesn't feel good to leave that product in it. I find often that like if I leave my hair with product in it until my next shampoo, it often ends up feeling like way more dry and damaged. So I'll just go in with a little bit of the conditioner like that night, and it's just a lot more gentle. You're not stripping and it doesn't lather up. It's just like a gel, basically. It looks like a conditioner. And plus it tones, it helps to tone. So it will help to maintain that color. I'm using honey right now because I don't know if you can tell, but I was a little bit more copper, like a little bit more red, and I was going for more vibrancy before. And then I decided to go for something a little bit more golden. This honey color is like really beautiful. It has a little bit more green in it. So it like, you know, it leans a little bit more on that like a golden side rather than like the red side, which I think the gold is just much more flattering on my skin tone. It's beautiful. Like I really like the way that my hair has been, but I'm honestly, I want to go back to my pixie and I want to be blonde again. I want to be a platinum blondie again. So I don't know how soon that's going to happen. I think there's going to be a transition to like a golden blonde and then we're going to go platinum. But yeah, just so you know. Anyway, love this product. And I do have a lot of it, which I don't think I'm going to be able to use up by the time I go platinum. So if you're trying a temporary color, buy the smaller ones. They do come like half sizes, which I did use back when I was platinum and I played around with pastel colors when my hair was mint, when my hair was more of like a peach color. You can buy different colors like teal, and I had like a teal one and a blue one, I think, and I would mix them to get my perfect like minty color. So that's another really fun thing to do, is just like if you want to play around with like the tone of your hair, this is a great product to get. So actually, I do have a highlighter. So I've actually owned this for a very long time. This is the Victoria Beckham Reflect, like balm highlight, basically, in the shade Pearl. I have owned this for a very long time. And I don't know, like it got kind of like misplaced. And then one day I found it and I was like, oh, that's so fabulous. I think I want to start using that again. I haven't been wearing powder highlight. I haven't even really been wearing highlight that much. So when I do, which is what I have on my cheeks today, like, look at that. Ooh, the juice. You know what I mean? Like that, ooh, on my brow bone and everything. Like, God, the health. You know what I mean? It's such a beautiful color. Like, it's just this really gorgeous, like, you're not even gonna be able to see it. It's just a really beautiful, like, pale nude, you know? And it has like a little bit of, it's just like kind of a neutral color. Like, it seems basic, but it just creates the most beautiful glow on the cheeks. I kind of can't get over it. Like, it's sort of perfect. And I think the reason that I like it so much, there's a lot of these kinds of products that have like so many different pearls in them and a lot of different like reflecting colors. And especially for lighter skin, they usually tend to be a little bit more cool toned or a little bit more pink. And they end up looking a lot more silvery on the skin. And I don't want that. So like, especially because I'm warm toned. So what I like about this is that it's not like, it's more neutral, you know? It's not like particularly golden, but it has this nice kind of like warm, slightly warm base to it. It just has enough of that sort of bronze, like light bronze, that it just creates this beautiful, I don't know, this beautiful glow on the cheeks without making my cheeks look icy or like they don't belong with this like golden eye that I have going on right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just love it. It's so beautiful. So this has recently kind of replaced all of my powder highlights. Like, it's the only highlight that I've been using, which is insane. But yeah, it's expensive. Like, Victoria Beckham products are really expensive. I don't feel like I dabble in them very often, but this is a really good, like, if you've been thinking about it, it is as beautiful as you think it's gonna be. Okay, and I do have an honorary mention. The Live Tinted Concealer. I'm still, like, I don't even really know what to say about it and why it's replaced my other concealers. This is the shade 21. It's like a little bit, it's peachy, but it's really light. And I don't know, I was using, here, let's compare this to, I was using the House Labs one, which is also very light. It's kind of replaced my House Labs concealer. My House Labs concealer is like a little more, there's just like, they're close, honestly, like value wise, they're pretty close. There's just a little bit more peach in the Live Tinted one. And the House Labs concealer is like, has slightly more thick formula. The Live Tinted formula is a little bit more like lightweight feeling on the skin. I've been really loving it for like highlighting areas of the face. I've been using it underneath my eyes, you know, forehead, chin, a little bit around my nose or whatever. My dark circles have been dark recently, okay? Again, we can talk about that in a separate video, but it's not the most full coverage concealer in the entire world. I would say in terms of buildability and formula, it's actually like close-ish to the House Labs foundation, like in the form of a concealer. It is very creamy, like it feels really nice. It has like a nice set time too, like it stays put. And there's something about the color that I just feel like brings a little bit more life to my under eyes, especially because my dark circles have been extra dark. Having that ever so slightly more peach color in it or tone to it just kind of helps to like brighten that area for me for right now. So yeah, I don't know. It's like, I don't have like a, oh my God, it's the most amazing concealer in the entire world, but it has replaced my like go-to concealers recently. So it's honorable mention. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I would love to hear like what things you've tried recently that have replaced OGs. Because whenever that happens, it's always a little like, ugh, you know what I mean? Like it's always a little bit like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. I can't believe that I'm not using that thing anymore. And it usually happens kind of slowly. Like you try it and you're just like, oh, I'm gonna grab that again. I'm gonna grab that again. And then one day you're just like not using the thing that you loved for like so many years and you're like, what is happening? It's crazy. Anyway, would love to hear what that is for you. I have been doing live streams. I don't know when this video is going up, but I have been doing I did a live stream. I did my first live stream on a Thursday. They're typically gonna be Thursdays around noonish. For at least a couple hours. So they'll probably look like different things here and there, but I'm trying to make this more of like a routine. So weekly live streams on Thursday, if you guys are around. And if you're not, then they will be posted to the little live section. If you go to like my channel and then look at videos and live streams, they'll be there. So if you miss it, you can go back and watch it. Yeah, that's all I want to say. I'm hungry. I'm borderline hangry, and subscribe and comment and blah, blah, blah. And I'll see you soon.